Teachings from Shambala, I see beauty everywhere. Dear ones, we cherish the opportunity to establish this connection with you. Our teachings come from a world that remains a mystery to many of you, though if you have visited us over time, we would love to show you how to maintain a stable and beautiful vibration. Earth is full of 3D technology that can pollute the human mind, but it only affects those who connect and absorb it. Beyond this, there is another realm where one is truly present, and nothing harmful can touch them. To avoid lower vibrations, it is crucial to be mindful of what is happening in your mind and to be selective in your thoughts and beliefs. Once you learn to do this, your mind will no longer tune into lower vibrations. Set your intentions clearly and direct your mind toward beauty and positivity. You will begin to experience more and more of that. Tell yourself, I see beauty everywhere, and observe the magic that this intention brings. You create your reality, so choose wisely what you plant in your inner garden. A high vibrational being does not feed judgmental thoughts, whether toward themselves or others, because that contradicts the law of one and lowers their vibration. Spend your time wisely by supporting the life force that flows through you. Nurture your body with wholesome foods. Meditate, exercise, dance. If someone has convinced you that you need to sit for long hours in a chair, reflect on that belief and manifest what truly resonates with your heart. Be spontaneous, flow with the life within you, and smile. Sometimes, down here in Shambala, we put in great effort to achieve our goals, but we are always motivated from within by our true aspirations for the growth of all. We are neither lazy nor passive, we are very active beings who love to create. At times, we give up our personal desires to channel our energy into collective creations for the benefit of all that is. We remain relaxed, so we don't feel the need to rest after our work. We are constantly connected to one another, and we can sense when someone needs something. We always help. Many of you on Earth are becoming increasingly empathic, but sometimes you may not know how to handle your heightened sensitivity, leading you to withdrawal. Know that your sensitivity is a gift from the future. You are the new human, one who feels and understands what is happening around them. Use this gift by nurturing others, by being open and caring. You feel so that you can help. You are a healer. Many of you are destined to visit Agartha and the other civilizations that are part of Shambala. You, who have opened your heart to acceptance and love, are you ready to visit us? Mary Magdalene, happiness is already within you. Beloved ones, much of the suffering on your planet has been created by false and limiting beliefs, all stemming from the idea that happiness must depend on external factors. The human mind has been conditioned to believe it must earn happiness through effort and struggle, deserve it, or find it outside of itself. For so long, you have believed that certain circumstances such as a particular home, a place to live, family, or good relationships are the foundations of your happiness. Yet, all of these merely reflect what you have already found within. Happiness is your true nature. Unfortunately, false beliefs have created stored energy layers, manifesting as suffering. These layers must first be cleared for you to recognize your inherent happiness. Be still, and allow this to unfold. Understand that the agitation you feel when you are still is simply an expression of that stored energy. Stay with it, bring your attention to it, and it will dissolve. This is a journey back to your true self, and it requires patience. But once you understand this, you will never again waste time chasing illusions. Affirm to yourself, I know that happiness is within me, and let this begin to transform your old conditioning. Remind yourself whenever you feel lost, or when your mind starts searching for external, material sources of happiness. Keep reaffirming it, remain still, and everything else will fall into place. Happiness is already within, and it reveals itself once the layers of illusion have dissolved. When the suffering you've created is seen, and acknowledged, when it is embraced, true peace emerges. I do not suggest doing nothing. Your true nature is to experience life. But now, you will act out of joy, like a painter who creates not because they must, but because they can, and wish to. You do not need to do something to be happy, rather, you act because you are already happy. This shift transforms your entire reality. Many people try to distract themselves from their inner turmoil by constantly doing something. Instead, change your approach, be still, and allow whatever arises within to the surface. It may feel uncomfortable, but it is a necessary part of the healing process. Have trust that we are with you, guiding you step by step. You are meant to be happy. Blessed are you, both on earth and beyond. Transforming overwhelm into a creative, productive energy. I talk to dozens of people every month: Zen Habits readers, coaching clients, and Fearless Living Academy members who struggle with a feeling of overwhelm from all of the things on their plates. Overwhelm from tasks, messages, and more is completely normal. It's based on a fear that we can't handle everything coming our way. That we are going to fail at juggling all of these balls and drop them and be a failure. It's a fear of inadequacy that shows up as anxiety. So what can we do with that fear? What we can realize is that it's just an energy present in our bodies. We have all kinds of energy: joy, love, gratitude, optimism, sadness, hurt, grief, anger, power, and more. These kinds of energies in our bodies have a few properties we can notice from observing. They're temporary. Energies shift throughout the day, depending on what we are going on, how much sleep we got, how people are acting towards us, how we are doing with our actions and intentions, etc. We create them. It might seem like the energy of, say, anger is caused by how someone else acted, but we create the energy of anger as a response to the energy of hurt, which we create because of how we interpret their actions. That doesn't mean it's a bad interpretation, but the point is that we are the creators of our energy. We can't shift them. If we are the creators of the energy, that's good news, because we can then create whatever we want. Have you ever done gratitude practice? It's a really simple practice of reminding yourself of what you're grateful for in your life. Doing this might transform whatever sad or complaining energy you currently have into gratitude and contentment. That shows that it's possible to shift things intentionally with practice. So if we can shift our energy, how do we deal with the energy of overwhelm? There's not one way to deal with it, but I'm going to suggest a powerful practice. Get present to the energy of overwhelm in your body. Notice that you're feeling overwhelmed. You might notice, because you're either avoiding or rushing to get everything done. You're feeling anxious about how many things there are. Just pause and notice how the energy of overwhelm feels in your body. Where is it located? In your chest? What does it feel like? Get curious. Play with the energy. The energy of overwhelm is just energy. It can feel like fear, anxiety, panic, but we can also feel it as excitement, adventure, creativity. These are all just labels. How can you use the energy to generate courage? To make you get up and dance? To light a fire under yourself? Play with it as if it were a fire you could use creatively to whatever purpose you'd like. In this way, the overwhelm doesn't become a thing that controls us, but rather is something we can feel, love, and use however we like. It becomes the clay for our creative act. I realize this all might sound a bit weird to some people, but I invite you not to dismiss it, because you'll be missing out on a powerful and beautiful way to work with something that shows up for you regularly. You get overwhelmed because you care. May you never stop caring. With love. Leo. The Collective of Ascended Masters, get ready for the equinox energies. Blessings. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters. You are constantly receiving new energies there on Earth, because you are a part of a much larger system of energy, and when you have a big date on your calendar, physical and non-physical beings alike come together to share with you very specific energies designed to up-level your consciousness. You are coming upon one of those dates right now as your September equinox approaches. You are ready for more than you think you are. You are ready for more information, more of your gifts and abilities coming online, and you are ready to simply up-level your physical bodies. The energies of this equinox are about preparing you for what is to come, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and energetically. Those of you who are already prepared for these changes in the self will of course be experiencing them first, just as you normally do. You normally are on the leading edge, because you are awake spiritually, and because you do the necessary work on yourselves. And so, these energies coming in will result in you having more access to your gifts, a lighter body, and more information about your other selves, your simultaneous selves. We are talking about those selves that exist in parallel realities, and in your so-called past, and in your so-called future. There is an integration happening with all of these various pieces of you, and in the collection of all of your various pieces, you become more of your higher self. As you awaken to more of the truth of who you are with the help of energies from above, you then begin to shine more brightly and more people take notice of you. Those of you who are awake do find that you tend to attract a crowd, and that many people come to you for advice. Many can feel your vibration, even if they wouldn't be able to describe it in that way, or they sense your wisdom. That will continue, and it is one of the nice little byproducts of you being able to handle the incoming influx of energies for the equinox. You all have so much more to share with this world, so much more to uncover within yourselves, and so much more that you are becoming, that you are evolving into. And every single one of these big dates on your calendar is an opportunity for those like us, and the Arcturians and Pleiadians, and all the others to share with you energetic transmissions that we know will help remind you of who you really are, and what you are capable of. We expect that many of you will be opening yourselves up to these energies on the actual equinox, but why wait? And even after the date on your calendar has passed, you can continue to receive the benefits through the end of September of these magical energies coming to you from above. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters, and we are always amongst you. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel.